What if you were pulled 500 years into the past, and the very first person you met was a tyrant? Well, that's exactly what Bon Appetit Your Majesty throws at us. And let me tell you, as unique as this plot is, the show itself is just as addictive. It's a brand new K-drama that's winning hearts all over the world. And in this video, I'm breaking down exactly why this show is an absolute must-watch in 2025. So here's the setup. Ji-young, a modern-day chef, gets pulled into the Joseon era 500 years back. And the only thing keeping her alive under the reign of tyrant Hyun, her incredible cooking skills. She cooks so well the entire palace is obsessed with her food. But what she doesn't realize is that her presence is quietly rewriting history. And while all this is happening, a slow burn romance between her and Hyun starts to blossom. Okay, when I started episode 1, I was like, oh my god, this is it. I've found my next masterpiece. The whole time travel fantasy concept instantly gripping. The execution, spot on. The drama doesn't waste time, it gets straight to the point from episode 1 itself. And the banter between Ji-young and Hyun, pure gold. The chemistry is so natural, you're rooting for them right from the very start. And the best part, there's no cheesy fate trope forced onto you. The setup of the first few episodes is done well and the pacing is tight. Unlike other K-dramas that feel slow during this phase, this one entertains you. The humor hits perfectly and honestly half of the time I was just smiling. Especially the food scenes. Every time someone tastes her dish, their over-the-top reactions plus that funny CGI, chef's kiss. Yeah, pun intended. The slow burn between Ji-young and Hyun is so authentic. The reactions to a shifting bond feel real. The trade-off does mean the love should develop slowly, but trust me, it's worth it. What I loved most is that Hyun's feelings for her didn't start because she's beautiful or because destiny said so. It was because her food reminded him of his mother. That tiny detail, so beautiful. And the music? Oh man, K-drama's OSTs never disappoint, right? The pilot episode ends with I Find You and boom, straight into my playlist. Also, shout out to the side characters and subplots. Finally a drama that doesn't drag them unnecessarily. They get just the right screen time, and while some subplots do feel a little slow, I was still invested. Oh, and those cooking competitions? At first I thought they'd be boring, but they turned out to be so creative that I was hooked. That's the magic of storytelling, one simple idea executed in 100 different ways. So yeah, this drama, it's easily gonna be one of the most memorable K-dramas of coming years. It's so bingeable, you won't even realize when you have finished all the 12 episodes. But hey, not everything's perfect. First off, the ending. K-drama endings and I just don't get along. Out of the 10 dramas I've watched, none of them gave me a satisfying ending. And this one, honestly, it was so bad. Instead of tying things together, it just opened new loose ends. So much was left unexplained that it left a dent in the whole experience. And by the way, if you're confused about the finale, I've made a proper ending explained video. Check it out after this one. Second, Hyun being called a tyrant doesn't feel convincing. He doesn't do anything that makes us hate him. Sure, it makes sense since he's the male lead, but still a tyrant with zero tyrant vibes. And Ji-young's harshness in the beginning? Come on, a real tyrant would have executed her on the spot. Also, while the show starts strong, it does slow down in the middle. The cooking competitions drag the story a bit, though luckily it picks up again in the final episodes. And one last nitpick, those constant micro flashbacks, every time a character remembers something we get a replay. Like drama, we remember too. Let us connect the dot ourselves, okay? So yeah, despite its flaws, Bon Appetit Your Majesty is still a gorgeous rom-com that blends fantasy, comedy and romance in such an entertaining way. I'm giving it a solid 8.8 out of 10, one of the best shows I've ever watched. And fun fact, it's my 10th K-drama, but I couldn't wait to review it before the others on my channel. That's how much I loved it. So if you've seen the drama, tell me in the comments, did you love it as much as I did? And if you enjoyed this review, don't forget to check out my channel for more K-drama content. Thanks for watching. Wrapping up, Ritik.